So I think we're nearing the end. This is probably the most I can do with this character. I'm not gonna save it, folks, but I think it's almost time I show off the sliders. If any of you guys want to use it, feel free. I'm probably gonna make this for my girlfriend and leave it in her character creator, just to bother her. Maybe we'll make a Khajiit lady later. Um, okay, folks, we're gonna show off the sliders now. So, if you came here to look at what you want to make a character into, this would be the time. We're gonna start off with this. There's the body type. Mostly thin, cusping on thin. The height is as small as possible. The skin is on the first setting. No body markings. I'm just leaving this if you guys are listening. The torso size is towards the O on torso, the first O. Chest size is big as those bobas could get, which is not very big, but there you have it. You bring that gut all the way in, you cinch in that waist, folks, all the way to the left. Make the arms fairly thin, around the A arm size. Small hands, small as possible. The hips are 2 ticks away from the max, I believe. Posterior, we gave him not a bad tail, but not the thickest tail. Here's that butt, if you guys want to get a look at it. Look at that posterior. We gave him as thick a thigh as we possibly could. And give him a small little feet, even though they look pretty big. I know their scales look pretty dry, but that's the best we could do. Moving on to the head type. Almost capped on the soft. I think it is capped all the way towards soft. The age is young as possible. For your adornments, we're going with these little head fins. Like I said, we're trying to make an axolotl here. So whenever I think of an axolotl, they have these little, like, I think they're gills, right, on the side of their head. So we gave them these little fins. The hairstyle is all the way to the right. The hair color is on the L, but you can make it whatever you want. No head markings. Remember, if you want for the nose ring, make this little adornment here. The forehead slope, it's on the A. No cheekbones because we're going for a very like round head. Cheekbone height is pretty average. It's on the end of cheekbone. Very small jaw, very small chin. Both of these are all the way to the left. A thinnish neck. We'll go back to feet for a minute. I don't know if you like this, folks, but I really like feet. Unfortunately, I don't like these feet. They're not manicured enough. But usually I like really small feet. I know I'm telling you this, but if you have a foot preference, leave it in the chat. And maybe if you tip me, I'll read it. The voice, feel free to use whatever you want. I'm going with this one right here. I think it's 1 tick from the C.
Ah!
The eye color, you can leave whatever you want, but I like this blue eye color. If you want to make it more lizard-like, you will slide it all the way to the right. There's like a little black buttony eye. Big eyes, I think it helps a lot. Most of this is up to you folks, but these are what I'm going with. The eye angles right here. Eye separation. Is the eye height. The eye squint, you want your eyes to look large. I think the larger they look, the more cute a look you'll have. So you want those eyes pretty open. Nice high eyebrows. Don't touch the skew. As you guys know, if you skew it left or right, you'll pretty much give them like the little rock eyebrow, the little furrowed brow. It leans towards whatever way you're shifting the slider towards. So just try to leave it neutral. There's the eyebrow depth here. I think it's one tick away from the max on the right hand side. The nose shape, you can do whatever you want. I tried making the nostrils real small, like I tried giving her a small nose. Just giving her like a more rounded look. But it's pretty much on the E, like a little bit away from the E on shape. The nose height is almost to the cap. The nose width is very small. Don't mess with the nose length too much if you want a rounded feature. The mouth height is up to you. I wanted them to have a little smile. The mouth curve is actually the smile, but the height and the curve I think go hand in hand. And the fullness. If you make those lips real full, they'll look like they have like a lot of teeth in their mouth, so just be careful with that. The lip fullness is on the N for fullness. And if we were making a hot female character, right? Let's like go with the Elder Scrolls lore, right? Most of these Argonians, they have kind of like Native American names. So like, for instance, like Dances with Wolves or Crazy Horse, you know, things like that. So if you were making a hot Argonian female, I would go with remember, you can use dashes in this game, folks, so we're going to try that again. We'll go with like and I'm making this name up, guys, so don't steal it. This is mine. We'll go with like a Rex Many Spines, right, because it's a hot Argonian female, and she gets noticed by a lot of the guys. So we'll go to a Rex Many Spines, right? If you're going with a cute Argonian female, I guess you can do something like yeah, I'm just like throwing names out there, right, in case you feel like you have one. You don't know a name. We'll go with cute as button if it was a cute one. Maybe if you can make them really, really small, like in real childlike, but you can't do that in this game. They look 18 plus. And I'm not sure what other names I would use for these Argonians. Maybe because their eyes are blue, right? We'll go with a little Yu-Gi-Oh reference, right? If you guys get this one, blue eyes white, we would do that one. And if you were going with like